Good morning. See if anybody's here with us today before we start our little rant. I've been sick. How have you been? All right, so nobody's watching. Well, there's Canine. My buddy Canine, how you been, man? Guess it's not my 5:30 p.m. God bless you back, man. So I just tried to make my video about being here 4 years. It didn't go well. So the reason why is Tuesday I came down with a fever, a swollen gland, and a canker sore all at once. That's special. So I've been laying in bed doing nothing and zero energy. And then this morning I felt a little bit better. So I said, well, let me go ahead and do my video about living here for 4 years. And after about 9 takes, I said, this isn't going to happen. my usual, I've got Joe Biden moments, but then I got like Joe Biden moments. And this morning, I got some Joe Biden moments. But I missed you guys. So I thought I'd say hi. I haven't been around for a while. I actually made a little 1 minute, 30-second video directing people to my very first video about why I moved to the Philippines, because I thought it would make a good little prelude to the 4-year video that I'm going to do, or was going to do like 2 days ago. And so I think what I'll do is I'll rest up again tonight, or today. It's 5:30 in the morning, and give it another go. If you're not going to do it right, why do it? So I'm still trying to recover from having Dean Verano on the show last time. and for those of you that caught that little show, I had more fun reading the comments than anything else. And I'm thinking about, having it. For those who knew what I'm talking about, Dean Verano is like this alpha male guy or something living in Nicaragua. And he was on the channel. And I got up to, and I talked to him the night before. And I said, look, man, I know you want to be on the program. That's all good. I'm all for it. But don't promote your channel and don't do all this other stuff. I'm trying to get away from that. Because it keeps backfiring on me. And sure enough, Dean proved my point. The minute I got up to go take a leak, he went off on his channel and he started trying to sell everybody lipstick. And it was like I was gone for like 2 minutes and the whole thing just went off the rails. And he reminds me of the guy that sells ShamWoo. Remember that? Am I saying that right? ShamWoo salesman. Like the guy that cleans everything, the product that cleans everything. Oh my God. Good morning, Paul. And you know what? I've got some emails that I need to send out. I apologize profusely from the bottom of my heart. A lot of people have commented on the last couple 3 videos I've done. Honest engine, I have not had the energy to turn on a computer and much less talk to anybody. And this morning I feel a lot better, but I'm about 80%. So I think I'll wait till I'm 100%. And I've had some folks show me some love. You know who you are. I need to send you some emails thanking you. And those are coming. Those are coming right after the live stream. So good morning to everybody. Thanks for joining me. What else am I going to tell you? Oh, well, May and I went out and got a refrigerator and a new mattress, which were the 2 things lacking in our new little place. We'll be moving by the end of the month. Thank God. And it's nice having 2 weeks because we're going to need at least 1 week to move all of May's clothes. I told her to start packing. Yeah, man, I'm having a good day today. The last 2, 3 days have been not bad. That's the beautiful thing about being retired. Let me brag, is that if I don't feel like doing anything, I just don't do it. And so it's been raining like crazy. We needed stuff in the house. And God bless baby May. I could not ride the bike, not because of the rain, because I just didn't have the energy to put the key in the ignition, much less drive it. That's how bad the fever was. So anyway, she got a little umbrella out and she called her faithful trike driver and he came and picked her up and she went down and got us supplies. Good morning, New Jersey. How you doing, man? Yeah, woohoo back at you, Greg. Yeah, John, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm a tough old dog. It's it's nice to be able to listen to your body. And one thing that I have found is that, well, one thing I knew for a fact, having a fever, I was not going to any doctors. Um, that means quarantine. That's the first thing they do is quarantine your ass for 2 weeks. They test you and they go, yeah. And I had that happen to a friend. So no, I'm not going to stay down in the hospital for 2 days to find out that I've got, some sort of infection. I had a swollen gland, I had a canker sore, and a fever. And I really am disappointed I didn't get to make my video on the anniversary day. I'm watching. Oh, David, welcome aboard, buddy. As always. Thanks. Thank you. Good morning, Jamie. What's up, Canine? I'm gonna need you, Canine, if I ever buy a dog. I'm gonna need a dog trainer. China Dave, aka Upland Dave. I feel better. I'm like 80%, buddy. I did want to say hi. I really wanted to do that video, but I'll see how I feel tonight. Maybe I'll launch it tomorrow morning. One thing I figured out on comments that I'm really shitty at is I always launch, not always, but my MO is to make a video like at 6 o'clock at night. And then I upload it and then I do a little thumbnail sometimes I don't. And then I just launch it. And then I go to bed. And I wake up and there's like 200 comments. And it's just sort of overwhelming. So my new MO is I'm going to start launching videos at 6 o'clock in the morning, my time. And then I'll be able to stay on top of it. See? Always thinking. Yeah, it's good to be here. Good to be anywhere, according to Keith Richards. Hope it's not Ebola. Ooh, there's a pleasant thought. Thank you, brother. I do feel better. But you know what? I found the best cure for anything, for me at least, is just rest and sleep. Just let your body take care of itself. Your body knows my body knows what to do. I'm just a believer of the fact that, yeah, antibiotics are good. Yeah, sometimes you need exterior stuff, to help you, pills and whatnot. But first, what I had, which was kind of like a flu fever thing, I don't know. What happens when your gland swells up? What does that mean? And you get a little canker sore in your mouth. It's painful as hell. And a fever for a couple of days. I figured just rest. Just let your body take care of it. I think stress is the biggest killer myself. Good morning. Things are going good, buddy. How are things in Pennsylvania? KC Mike. Kansas City Mike. No. See, moving time is, what's today? Today's the 21st, so I got 10 days, babe. And we already had the mattress and the refrigerator, which we bought new. And some guys sent me some love towards that. So I owe you guys an email. I appreciate you very much. Those are already delivered. My new landlord lives next door. So she just let everybody in. And that was my big concern, was getting the big stuff over, because really the only thing I have here at the house, or at the apartment rather, is my couch and my little freezer. Those are the two big things. Oh, and I inherited 8 or 9 Balak buy-in boxes, if you can believe that. I have a friend of mine, I'll just leave his name out of it because I don't know if he wants to be mentioned. But a few months ago, he says, I'm coming to the Philippines and I'm going to live in Dumaguete and I can't let go of some stuff. Can I send it to your place and you store it for me? And I said, yeah, man, no problem. I've never met this gentleman in person, but I've chatted with him on the phone and Messenger and all that. Super cool guy. And so they've been here for months. And yesterday he sent me a message and he said, listen, you can have everything that's in those Balak buy-in boxes. And I don't know what's in them because he's not coming here. He's in Mexico. He says, I like Mexico. I can see that I'm not going to get to the Philippines anytime soon. And you can just have it. So we'll find out what's in the Balak buy-in boxes. Most likely, it'll be an opportunity. I know that he's got some clothes and stuff in there. Maybe I'll get lucky and some of the clothes will fit me. But I think what we'll do with that is, since I'm not a big believer in stuff, I don't like to be cluttered down with stuff, especially stuff I can't use, is we'll go through it and we'll give away what we can. We'll just donate to people or sell it. And then try to use that for something towards the community. I don't know. Interesting. Sorry to hear about that, Dick. We don't want to. Yeah, boy, it's ugly enough as it is. I tell you. Got that right. Can you imagine an entire hour-long video of me just losing my place? It's amazing because sometimes, because I don't use scripts and I don't use any cue cards or anything like that. It's just all train of thought. It's just stream of consciousness stuff. And some days it works and some days it don't. And today I tried it. It just didn't work. I know what I want to say. I know exactly what I want to say. It's just making it come out of my mouth properly. Will I be able to visit the Philippines? Oh my God, I don't know. Good morning. Mafia man Dean Morano. Alpha Dean. Here we go. Dean is a dipstick. That's a fact. But he loves it. You know what I mean? The guy has no shame whatsoever, which makes me kind of dig him. He's the kind of guy that I think he's totally down for coming on the show and just taking abuse. So I'm thinking that it would be kind of fun every now and then just to bring Dean on for like 10 minutes, because I know that's about the lifespan anybody can handle him, and just let him go nuts. You know, I won't put any governor on him, no throttle. I'll just say, okay, Dean, take over. And I'll go smoke a cigarette or something and come back and see what kind of damage he's done. And then read the freaking comments, because I cried laughing after he was off and you guys were commenting. I was supposed to go meet Bud Brown and I was late because I stayed after and I just kept putting comments up. The last 20 minutes was epic. And so I don't want to wear it out though. You know, you can do something too much and then it stops being funny. So I think that I called him Larry Bud Melman. I was thinking about, for some reason, David Letterman, would have all these goofy people on. And it was, and then I got into it a little bit more and I was thinking he was my Farrah Fawcett. You guys ever see that episode with Letterman where he had Farrah Fawcett on and she just made no sense? And then what was his name? River Phoenix came on and was just completely screwed up the show. But I love the fact that he just has no shame whatsoever. Hey, from East Germany. Welcome along, buddy. What color lipstick? I have no idea. Yeah, ShamWow. That's what it was. The ShamWow guy. That's exactly what he's like. And the ShamWow guy got arrested for some sort of sexual misconduct, if I remember correctly. A dipstick with lipstick. There you go. ShamWow. How do you forget the ShamWow guy? He used to fascinate me. Stretch and hydrate. Goddamn right. That's what we should call him, the lipstick dick stick. Left at the crazy uncle's house. Yeah. I didn't mean to do that to you. Honest to God, I had a conversation with him prior the day before. I said, listen, man, I didn't, he was bugging me for months to come on. And I said, I'll go on your show. How about that? How's that sound? And he's like, no, no, no. I want to be on your show. So I said, okay. I finally relented. And I said, listen, don't do this. Don't do that. Because I thought Nicaragua, I didn't know anything about it. I thought, well, that might, he explained it to me. And I thought, well, that might be a viable option for you guys. And it was really a public service announcement. I thought, well, 2 hours from Florida, geez, you know, if nothing else, you guys could bug over there for on the cheap and check it out for a week, see if you like it, and file a report. You know, the guy had girls in rotation. I'm kind of wondering about that, you know. I'm kind of wondering if that's a real deal or if that's just a put on. Your laugh reminds me of Paulie Walnuts. Paulie Walnuts, yeah, from The Sopranos, eh? We call that a huckster. Yeah, he is a huckster. Good morning, Paul. Yeah, was it windy in Vegas? It's raining like a mofo here for the last 3 days. Yeah. But you know what? The guy's got balls, and he's a young guy. And I could see by the way he was grinding me to get on the show that that he's probably fairly successful. And it's no small thing to go to a country and start up any kind of company. I have my best friend Gary was in Thailand, and he started a bed and breakfast, not a bed and breakfast, but a guest house, 10-room guest house, 12-room guest house, something like that. No small feat. But Gary's one of those guys that just goes through walls. He doesn't go over them. He doesn't go around them. He goes through them. And Dean reminds me of that kind of guy. Glad you're feeling better, man. Now, speaking of the devil, look at here. I was just talking about you. Open up a guest house in Thailand with your personality. Got your second shot for 24 hours. I felt like I had COVID again. Wow. Well, they're offering shots here. AstraZeneca. And a friend of mine just got it. So I was thinking about getting mine today, but it's raining, so put some kibosh on that. How you doing, Mr. Teets? Love you, miss you. Hold up. Old dog and more ways than one. Oh, one callers. Settle down. Good day, Paul from Yorktown. I watched Baby May's Cliff House vlog. You say it has a new owner. Yeah, it does. I don't know who it is. I'm always confused on that. I always thought Jenny owned it, but I think somebody else owned it and Jenny worked there or lived there. Anyway, yeah, check out Baby May. Today with Baby May. We went to the Cliff House. Best burger in town. And Jenny's still working there, but I believe it's got a new owner. But I'd have to verify all that. I don't know what that means. It's not my language, man. Excited to see a new place in the video tour. Yeah, we're going to give a little tour. We're going to try to keep the location kind of on the down low, though. We had an issue last year. Somebody knew where we lived. So we'll do an interior type of thing on it once we get organized, which will be forever. Could you do a YouTube channel be successful if its moniker is anywhere? Could a YouTube channel be successful if its moniker is anywhere but the USA? I'm not sure I understand the question. You can do a YouTube channel opening up toys. Yeah, we could. Trust me. Trust me. There's the couch, there's the refrigerator, the freezer, and then there's Baby May's stuff. My stuff still fits in a backpack, by the way. Let's see. I'm not retired and do what I want to do too. Well, good on you. How are you getting your stuff moved to the hiring them? Yeah, there's guys that have these trucks. When we moved here, it cost like $20 from the old place to here. I think it was 2 trips. They have these little trucks, and labor is very inexpensive here. But now that I've got these Balak buy-in boxes, they're heavy as hell. That'll probably double. And I think May wants to do a video, which isn't a bad idea, of opening up the boxes, see what the hell's inside of them. I'll ask the owner if that's okay. I want to respect his privacy. Oh, well, maybe involuntary is coming my way. Yeah, I imagine that's happening to a few people. Greetings from Mindanao. Good morning, RL. Greetings from Barbados. Wow, glad you're feeling better. Good luck with the move. Tim, thank you, Tim. I saw a filming in the Philippines vlogger got tested and came back with a false positive. He paid for the upgrade test and it came back negative. Huh. Well, I decided I'm going to go ahead and get the shot because I don't want to travel. I got a feeling that it's going to take a shot to get out of here. So, okay, I'm here now. You can start. You can put on your see, you make it good. You can go commando, Bob. It's all good. Wales. It's amazing how far around these things get. Hi, from burned up Berry Creek, California. So clearly waiting for the Philippines. What does burned up mean? Was there a fire? A lot of people waiting for the Philippines to open. Yeah, actually, May made chicken soup, and then she left it out all night, and it went bad. So there you go. Randy's contact. Speaking of involuntary retirement, I am a victim as I was making a 6-figure income in the company I was working for. Replaced me with a younger guy, paying him 60% less. Whew. I addressed that issue to some degree about options as you get older. In fact, that was part of the video I was trying to make this morning about options and getting older and that exact topic. So, good morning, Mr. Ed. Feeling jolly, brother? Always good to see you. Good evening from Detroit, Michigan. How you doing, Glenn? Yeah, I did shave. You didn't like my porno mustache? What's the matter? Hey, Paul. Buying my ticket to the next Paul and Dean show early so I can get a good seat. Thank you, Ed. We appreciate that. We'll put that towards the move. Oh, shit. Chicken soup. There are properties in chicken soup that make it's Jewish penicillin. It does make you feel better. But ours had to get thrown out because somebody didn't put it in the refrigerator. And it wasn't me. Hey, Paul, watching the vloggers who are in Cebu, and the three amigos seem to prefer the infrastructure, organization, hospitals, and preference to Duma. Any chance you might move there in the future? Funny you should mention that because I know all three of those guys. And I actually watched those videos. I never watch other people's videos. And for some reason this morning, I decided I'm going to watch those videos. And I have, because I know those guys. I know all three of them. And I know their stories behind their stories. And I wanted to see what they had to say. And it was interesting because they all lived there prior and didn't like it. And then moved out here for a while and then didn't like it. And then moved back there and like it. And the reason they like it, my humble opinion, is because it's empty. There's nobody there. So sure, things are cheap. Things are easy to get to. They're back in the spotlight. And yeah, the infrastructure is better and this and that and the other. But the short answer is no, I'm not a metropolitan guy. I like Duma. I think that those guys have a different mindset than me. They're younger than me. And they're more in, with the exception of Paul, who's got a girlfriend. But the other two are more into dating mode. And so there's probably more opportunities there. Dumaguete can get very small when it comes to that. They're right there. I'm sure the food options are better. I'm sure the infrastructure is better. But I think right now they said it's 20% more expensive there than here. Wait till everybody starts showing up and find out how expensive it is and how crowded it is and how polluted it is. So while I agree with everything they're saying, I think that it's temporary. So I have no desire to go there. I have restaurants that I like out here. I like being able to bug up into nature. I disagree with the fact that there's 5,000 expats here. I just don't buy that. I don't have anything to back that up except for what I see. But everybody's left, including those three, and nobody's coming in. So Dumaguete, the only advantage I see of living in Cebu is that you don't have to travel from Dumaguete to Cebu to take an international flight. And what's that? It's a 1 hour flight at most from Dumaguete Airport to Cebu. So big deal. Yeah, you may have to take a 6 hour bus if you're on a budget, but for $50, you can go to Dumaguete's airport, get on the plane for Cebu or Manila, and land right there at the airport and then catch your international flight. So big deal. I watched their video and everything they said is true. I'm happy for them. I think it's awesome. If they're happy, that's the whole goal of coming over here, right? But I think it's going to change on them as time goes by. As this opens up, as things start to fill up, you're going to get more traffic. You're going to get more pollution. You're going to get more noise. You're definitely going to get more expats. And over time, there's only so many coffee shops you can go to. There's only so many restaurants you can go to. And you do lose a bit of freedom as far as, because what I've got out here is I've got Darwin, which is 20 minutes away, snorkeling, all that good stuff. In my mind, I think Dumaguete is a better option, but that's just me. To each his own, right? Chicken soup. Oh, wait, I'm going backwards here. Yeah, Christmas is coming early. We will video the boxes. And I think what the gentleman wants us to do, and I want to honor his request, is what we can't use, give away. And we intend to do that. So that'll be fun. Let's see. Hey, old dog, long time viewer, first time saying hello. Well, thank you very much, Lawrence. Appreciate you. Don't wait so long next time. Just a matter of time. Yeah, that would be fun. You know, what you could do is auction them off, like Storage Wars, right? Maybe that's what I should do. I should do a live stream where I could say, okay, who wants this box? You know, there it is. It's yours. Doing good, Jonathan. Thanks for asking, buddy. Woke movement, a BLM spinoff, trying to impose their delusional militant social issues onto other people's social justice warriors for the purpose of raising their own personal reputation. Well, there you go, Peter. You got your saying. Let's see, when you're having Pimp Daddy Dean Rick, the lipstick guy, back on your channel, I think he was living in Nicaragua. I think it may be a good cure for what cures you, crazy humor. I like having him on there. And like I said, I just want to let him come on and just absolutely go nuts. The only thing missing from that whole episode was for there to, I was sitting on the couch, and I think if we had a monkey wearing a funny hat riding a tricycle in the background, that was the only thing missing from that whole program. And here he is. That's the man right there. There's Dean. He's here and he loves it. As I told you. No shame, Dean. Dean is sort of like Al Bundy. Dean. Oh, my. Let's do it this week. I don't know, guys. You want him on today? You want him on next week? I'll let you make the call. Good morning, Paul. I can't wait to go to the Philippines. Yeah, Philippines is fun. I've been trying to do my 4-year review, and I just can't get it to flow, if you know what I mean. And usually it's really easy for me to do a video, but I still got a little touch of the bug in me, so I think that's slowing me down. Yeah, that's a very good point. I always like to point people to people who know what they're talking about, as opposed to me, who doesn't know anything. But if you guys are interested in visas and SRRVs and all that good stuff, a guy named Grandpa, Vlogger Grandpa, I think he's in America, but he's from here. And he's got a good little channel where he gives good information. It's up to date. And you can get some good info from him. So, sure. The Netherlands. Woo. A little nippy out there. You're already 5 steps ahead of Biden, Paul. Biden has no brain. Not at all. You know what? I don't like to get political. That's why I wanted to start another channel, but I've been too lazy to do it. But I wanted to get into all that stuff. Dean is stranger than fiction. You know what? Some of this stuff you just can't make up. The truth always wins, doesn't it? Reality always wins. It's me, Dean. We can do it once a week for 10 minutes. Okay, well, there's Dean giving me permission. Thanks, Dean. Do it. Dean is short burst. Dean's dancing machine from the Bong Show. Yeah, you mean the Gong Show? Yeah. I don't know. You guys tell me. You want me to throw him up there today? I will. Dean, you weren't lying. You don't care if people subscribe. After Paul, jets flying over St. Louis near Scott Air Force. What's up this afternoon beer? I'm not sure if I care if I'm following you, Gary. Good morning, Dallas. Good morning, Ottawa. It's nice to talk to you guys. I've been, like I said, I've just been laying down for 3 days. Whew. Dean hustle machine. Thanks. I and the girls never miss your show. Well, I appreciate that, Dean. It's getting hot in Cincinnati. It's always hot here. Man, the myth, the legend in his own mind. At work with my phone hidden under my keyboard. Hope my boss isn't a subscriber. Are you in your cubicle? That used to help me. I used to watch videos from work too. Always looking around the corner to see if anybody's coming. In Belize, they speak English. All right. Prostitution is legal in Costa Rica, but not pimping. Good morning, Manny. Yeah, they're coming up, huh? Let's see. Better watch out, Paul D may come out with a new line of makeup named after you. How does Paul's blush sound? Yeah. Need some chapstick, right? Or some sunscreen. 70 degrees. You might freeze tomorrow. Careful, buddy. It was funny. I'm half tempted to put him up here. Gary here. Did I move from Red Rock? Oh, Big Rock is where I live now. I leave at the end of the month or before. We got the prostitution update. I see. I had my second Moderna this Monday. I was in the hospital first, laying here with another catheter strapped to my leg. Well, is that due to the vaccine? And see, I had to check out a couple of vids at Dina Hans's vid. Two girls in bed. You know what? I watched a little bit of these videos. I just don't watch videos. I did watch the kids in Cebu this morning because I wanted to see what they had to say. It's always the same three guys, though, isn't it? Good morning, Centennial Hills. Up there, my old neck of the woods. Still watching some old videos. New favorite source, Baby May, 6 weeks a year. Oh, yeah, that's right. That cheapskate. She got sick for 4 days to save six pesos. The vlog is cheering me up. I had a crappy day yesterday. I had to put the dog down. Oh, God bless. I hate to hear that. I love dogs so much. I was thinking about getting a dog when we got the house, but I'm still up in the air about it. Because, if you want to travel, I don't know. And you got to get 2 dogs. So, probably not. I feel sorry for you, buddy. I hear you, brother. Company's cutting back on payroll first because I paid. That's interesting, guys, because I keep hearing that there's like 10 jobs for every person or something like that. But you're telling me that companies are cutting back and being replaced with cheaper people. Is that because there's such a workforce out there? Huh. Sorry to hear it. Good morning out there in Guam. I always wanted to go to Guam. What are you doing, Guam? Hopefully, I won't screw that up there. Now, burger was perfect. Did a video, showed it. We didn't talk much about the burger, but it was really good. It was really yummy. And actually, a friend of mine lives there. I didn't even know they had apartments there. Shows you what I know. You're like everybody's uncle. Great live stream. Thank you. They were my neighbors, and they moved first. They moved last month. They moved to the beach. Folks here in Vegas are staying on unemployment. We're just going to work because they make more money. Cash cow going away soon. Get back to work. Well, you know, if you can take a little break, get some money, it's human nature, right? Yeah, you know the drill. Bend at the waist and hydrate. Because it's tough. Those like buttons are tough to hit, especially if you've got a mouse. You know, that's always the first thing I do when I watch somebody's videos. I hit the like button, whether I like it or not. Mike from Wisconsin, how you doing, Paul? How are you doing, Baby May? I got to say, Paul, the video that Baby May did was very nice, but it's the shortest video I've seen you in. Oh, is that the one at the Cliff House? Yeah. That was just an impromptu thing. What did May do that we had to delete? May's a video making machine, but we've been stuck in the house for 3 days, and that was like just an impromptu little video that we did. Here's Faye now. What are you doing, Baby May?
I'm praying.
Huh?
I'm praying.
Oh, were you praying?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Nope, not everyone is retired. By the way, here in Guam, we're opening up to expat vaccine tourism. It's free to U.S. expat. Quarantine is free. You get a nice hotel with free food. Wow. It sounds good. They are actually doing vaccines. My friend got one yesterday, and they're doing them again today. If it stops raining, maybe I'll go down and get one since I feel better. Columbus named American in honor of Amerigos Vespucci, or so I have heard. Okay, history lesson. Good morning, Mike. Fed Chairman Powell said that the new Fed digital dollar will start to be explained this summer. Welcome to the McNeil Lear Report, folks, here on your local PBS channel. Give us pics of your girl. Are you a trolley? Oh, I think you are. I think I've heard about that guy. We'll just go ahead and block his ass. Good morning from FI. No, nowhere near the beaches. We're going further up the mountains. It's the 5th week of having the Kung Flu and getting better. Are you sick too? No fun. Came out of nowhere too. Couldn't have had worse timing. Actually, good timing. Good morning, Canada. So what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, lose my internet. It's raining, so the internet's getting weird. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, Denny. Well, we've only been on for a little while here, 43 minutes, but it feels like 3 hours. Let's see. Do doctors and hospitals accept Medicare in Guam? An expat told me if he needs major medical, he could fly to Guam for treatment instead of long flight back to U.S. I believe they do. I get confused on this whole Guam thing. From what I've heard that it's just VA. And then I've heard the other way. So maybe somebody can answer that for both of us. Oh, Dean's here. Yeah. Dean doesn't miss a show. If you guys want me to bring Dean on, let me know. Yeah, it's the egg's starting to crack. So what are we in? May, June, July, August, September, October. I guess America is supposed to hit some sort of milestone July 4th. And then you got to figure this whole thing's on a downward spiral. with the exception of India, which is going out of its mind. We'll see. Trying to make it to 7MX, but unfortunately, I like my job. Software. Well, you're a lucky man. You know, I've always felt like a guy that loves his job never goes to work. So if you enjoy what you do, just keep on doing it, man. Some guys retire and die 6 months later just because they feel like they don't have any more purpose. So retirement's not for everybody. It was definitely for me. I didn't feel like I started living until I retired. All right. So we got some information coming through. 224 and one like. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate the like. Yeah. I live in the Inland Empire. If you need a ride from LAX and you finally get there, let me know. At least I can do it. Well, I appreciate that, Manuel. But I think Upland Dave's got me handled from LAX. But all I need is a ride to the bus station, really, to the desert. I appreciate that. Well, you know what they say about them. Yeah, I just blocked that guy. He wanted something like a picture of Baby May or something. What did I have the guy say the other day? Oh yeah, the original. How's your granddaughter? Well, isn't that original? I've been hearing that since the day one. Mia's YouTube channel is passing Paul's. Will Baby May be passing in the near future? I hope so. I hope it does. I hit my 2-year mark of being on YouTube in 2 months. And I was thinking about hanging it up for a while. What do you guys think? I live in northern Luzon. Things are very different to Duma. I wonder how. My daughter is in the Air Force. She went to California to learn Korean. She's on her way to a new duty station in Hawaii. She has to stay in quarantine for 10 days. Well, good on your daughter. I know. Yeah, just check us in there, buddy. Morning, noon, and night. You bet. That's a good question. And I have bad news. He's not doing well. Yeah, thank you for asking, though. But he is not doing well. I don't want to get too much into his personal world. His recovery is not what it should be. His medical care is not what it should be. In my humble opinion, he needs to get back to America, get some better attention. Still got financial issues, but you know, May and I go over and see him, and it's tough to see. He's not doing well. All I can do is be honest with you. Yeah, I do. I have Dean in his lipstick. Yeah, I think it's VA, but I may be wrong. Hey, Paul, so once you ever come to Australia in the future for a holiday, I don't think Australia is on my radar. I hear it's expensive for one, and I just don't see that. But never say never, right? I was invited over there. I have my friend Ian's over there, and I had another gentleman that invited me to come stay with him, which is sweet. But I don't know, maybe. And no big deal because how often are you going to be taking an international flight? Sounds like the worst thing I've heard from other vloggers about Duma is the power outages. They are frequent. We had a lot this week. I don't mind scheduled outages at all. And we just make a day of it because they're planned. But yesterday, all this week, we've had power outages. And so, yeah, they would be correct that they don't have the power outages. But what I found interesting on those vloggers was how they changed their mind. They were in Cebu for a certain period of time and then got disenchanted with it. And then they were here for a certain period of time and got disenchanted with it. And now they're there and back in love with it. So I don't know what changed. Well, I do know what changed. There's no one else there. And so it's wide open. It's cheap. I'm sure that the infrastructure is better, but I disagreed with a lot of the things that they said. But that's just me. If I was at the table with them, I would have disagreed with them because I like driving out here, and the fact that it's nicky-nacky stuff that can be avoided. I think Sean was saying that, oh man, there's nobody with any lights on, and at nighttime you can get killed, and he's got like 500 lights on his motorbike. Well, that's all fine and good. It's good to be safe. I just drive slow. So I come home at night, and yeah, there's dogs, and there's people without lights on their car or their bike. And guess what? I see them because I drive slow at night. It's, we're doing good, Craig. Thank you. The mustache was really like Mario Brothers fame, but white. It aged you. Keep it up. You keep it. What? It aged you. Keep it. You better. Okay. Yeah, everything ages me. We'll be in Dumaguete. We'll be in Dumaguete Day and 3.5 weeks for probably the rest of my life. I don't think I'll come back to the States again. Well, you'll probably want to go back to the States after a while, just to, if you're like me, you may have some family there or not. Daniel, that's probably your best, but check with Medicaid first. Choose to travel for medical at St. Luke's, but I figure they don't take Medicaid. They do not take Medicaid or Medicare over here. And there is no bill you later. The Cebu dudes argue the healthcare in Cebu is much, much better and the pollution in Duma is much worse. I would agree that the healthcare there is better. The healthcare out here is shit. That's an absolute fact. The healthcare out here sucks. The hospitals suck. The doctors suck. The service sucks. The conditions suck. And I've never been to a hospital in Cebu, so I can't relate to it. As far as pollution, I would think the opposite. Because out here, since so many people have left, granted, we have older vehicles on the road, but my first year here was brutal because of the time that I drove. I drove during rush hours, and there is a ton of pollution in the air from the old trikes and the old jeepneys. These are 50 years old, man. And I would come home and just not be able to breathe. But having lived here as long as I have, I've learned when to go out. It's simple. I bug out on Saturdays and Sundays, and I do my heavy driving then. I bug out early in the morning and do what I want to do or got to do. I know what roads to take to avoid all the smog and stuff. So yeah, it exists. But I've been in Cebu traffic. I've gone there just 2 or 3 days, and it's elbow to asshole people and cars and crap. And you can't tell me it's not polluted, because it is. Now, when you're 5 minutes from the beach in some little resort with a nice breeze coming in, sure. But I would argue that point all day long. Dean today. We got to vote for Dean. No. Many first St. Luke's in the Philippines. They do not accept Medicaid here. Yeah. Well, once a month. Yeah. You know what? It is what it is, man. You just you can't take it too seriously, right? It's just it's just if you got a sense of humor and you know that it's just all for fun, and then you get to comment. I mean, that's the best part. I loved it. The last 20 minutes of that video, I was late for an appointment because I couldn't stop reading the comments. You guys were funnier than hell. There you go. I'll leave that up for a minute. Because these are people that you should watch that have more pertinent information with the mechanics, if you will. You know, stuff like visas and time frames and all that. Okay, you got it? Okay. A 10-minute shot of Dean a week will keep us on the straight and narrow. Yeah. I'm sure Dean's waiting in the wings. Up to date, never go to the Philippines government website, never trust YouTube channels. It's just common sense. That's not bad advice either. But what some of these guys do, like I think Grandpa Vlogger or whatever his name is, they read directly from those websites. Greetings, Stephen. K9, what's up? You should see the look on the girl's face sitting next to Dean. He said he's on rotation. Yeah, they go Arena Bobbit on you. The thing is I don't think she understands a word of English. So she had no idea what he was talking about, if I'm guessing right. You know, it's on the last live stream, uniquely extra, that I did. And if you buzz through about, good Lord, that was like a 2.5-hour live stream. If you go through about the first hour and a half, that's just the usual nonsense like you're getting right now. But that's when we brought Dean onto the show. And that's when things just completely went off the reservation. Let's see. The traffic in Cebu will take you more than an hour to get to the airport from Mactan. They also said that delay to cross the bridge is so. Duma sounds better. Yeah, I'm not saying one's better than the other. It's all down to personal taste. There's just a burnout factor. Let's face it. There's a burnout factor on anywhere that you live. I mean, if you lived at Disneyland, it would be great for the first week, but pretty soon you burn out on living at Disneyland, right? So movement is good. My whole gig here, the whole thing that I think that's getting in anybody's craw is COVID. We've all been shut down. You, me, them. And so Duma looks a lot more attractive once you leave it for a while and then come back. That's been my experience. I don't know if I could say the same thing about Cebu. Number one, I don't want to live in a condo. I don't want to live in some little condo box up on the 9th floor. Just not my thing. I just don't like it. I feel it's not claustrophobia, but I don't like elevators and hallways and, you know, going through all the rigmarole. I like being on the ground. I like having a front door. I like having a porch. I like having a patio. That's just my style. I like being able to be, you know, have some ground around me. When you're living in a condo, I hear about the gym and I hear about the pool, but how friggin' often am I going to be up? I don't use this pool. I don't like pools. It just doesn't float my boat. So if you're a gym rat and a pool guy and you like living in a little box, rock on. But I think it's primarily just it's too metropolitan for me. I lived in Vegas, for Christ's sake. I like being out here in nature. I like hearing the chickens. Oh, you're not going to hear any chickens up in your condo. When you put your head over the cubicle, they call it prairie dogging. I can tell you some stories about heads over cubicles. Me and Mr. Teets used to torture one another. I would chop in at the bit to retire and move out of the U.S. I subscribed to Dean. I consider Nicaragua. Well, there you go. Go see Dean. You guys can vlog together over there. I'll check with Medicare, see if I can use it in Guam, pay a monthly fee to have it. I used to use it in Guam if possible. You don't want to fly it from major medical. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's a virus, and rest is the only treatment. You're going way back to the beginning of when I was sick, but I agree with you. And I've always just been one to, when I came over here, I was on like 5 different medications, and now I'm off all of them. So to me, stress is the biggest killer. And stress was causing me to have other issues. And so since I de-stressed and decompressed, for me, having the free time to do nothing is awesome. And I'm very, very blessed with baby May. And I'll tell you why. Because she's so easygoing and so compliant. And how do I put it? I mean, I know guys over here that have not high maintenance girlfriends, but they're a little more demanding, if you will. And that would drive me nuts. And so I can look at May and say, you know what? I feel lazy today. I just want to stay home. She's like, okay. Because she doesn't mind that. She can lay in bed all day and fiddly fart around with her phone or talk to her friends or sleep and snack and be just fine with that. Or I could say, come on, we're going to hit the road. We're going to go somewhere. She's like, okay, let's go. So that's where the compatibility factor comes in, and being able to rest. No kidding. Yeah, that's what Gary was saying. My friend Gary earlier is saying that he got a shot, and then the second one brought him down for a couple of days. That's interesting. So I'll be prepared for that, because I think that's what they're giving out here. Hey, comrade, I watched what I believe was your first interview with Mark. Did you ever start teaching English part-time? I never taught. No, I've never worked since I've been out here. Mark worked, but now he does YouTube. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I haven't watched any of Dean's videos, but it's something I have to wait till I'm alone. Yeah, that would be. Again, I would get 2 dogs. I wouldn't get just one, because when we leave for the day or whatever, I don't like to leave animals alone. I'm a true dog lover, animal lover. Got a real soft spot in my heart for all animals. So I hate to see them misused or abused. And I don't want to be lonely. We are good. Thank you, Mark. Hey, baby May, got a tissue? My nose is running. Let's see. Things are getting back to normal here in the Philippines. The vax has 0 effect on life here. Thank God. That's good. Paul, do you tolerate heat or very used to it, or oh, thank you? That's a whole roll. Always avoid aircon or cafes. Aircon. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna run nose. Sure. Baby? Yeah. Want to come say hi? Oh, okay. Let's see, Paul. Do you tolerate heat or very used to it? Or always avoid aircon or cafes? Aircon. Thanks. I can tolerate. It took me about a year to adjust to the heat out here. I'm still not in. I mean, I still get hot. So does May, and I've got the air on right now. So some cafes are air-conned and other ones are not. And we usually look for the ones that are. But right now, Rich, like there's a heat warning actually going on throughout the Philippines right now. They say that people, excuse me, guys, but I still have a runny nose from whatever I've got. They say that people on unemployment that work in fast food, that they don't want to go back to work because they're making more on unemployment. I'd stay home too. Where the heck is the super chat button? I still have 19.9 to send you for the Snapple and roast beef. What the hell is that button? A Snapple. Everybody grab a Snapple. Most of the rural counties in Nevada have told the governor to quit accepting federal unemployment money because businesses can't find employees. People refuse to work, making more money at home. Well, I hate to admit it, kids, but if I was making more money at home, I'd stay there too. Because look at it, just from a not greedy, but just a logical standpoint. You're not spending money on gas. You're not having to do dry cleaning. You don't have to shave if you don't want to. See, lunches, all this, kids, and taking them here and there. It's not just the paycheck; it's all it costs money to go to work. So, and you can stay home. I don't blame them. If you're fluent in Spanish, I would assume Nicaragua would be a valuable. All Sunni English speakers here in the future, but they don't speak Spanish. I agree with you, Daniel. No matter what they say, this is not an English-speaking country, Philippines. Okay, it depends on where you go, but it's spoken to some degree. The good news is the signs are in English, so that's a big help. It's a major help. But same thing in Nicaragua. I'm convinced that very few people there speak English. I start a video by hitting the like button. Only change it if I really don't like the video. I don't change it at all, bro. I figure if somebody put in the time and the energy and the effort to make a video, they deserve a like. It didn't kill me. It doesn't change my life. Do something nice. Looking good. Well, I've been sick, but thanks. Good morning, George. Always good to see your beaming face, sir. That's awesome about the vaccine. You know which shot? I heard a lot of the Chinese or Russian vaccines there. There are. AstraZeneca, I believe is what it is. Yeah. I've been to the dentist a number of times without the vaccine. She's in like a spacesuit. Just looked at pimpiness, none was with middle. People that want to cut. Yeah. Yeah, she does. That's her priority, bro. It's every morning, rain or shine. That's the first thing she does right after she makes the bed. It's amazing. I think that's part of. It's a big part of my respect for her, and why after dating different people, and having my ups and downs with her, I found that she was the most grounded person that I knew. You start the day off, believer, non-believer. and you take your day's burdens, your day's trials and tribulations, and hand them off to God or anybody else. Um, that's a routine that I think is healthy, if nothing else. And I admire the dedication. And she's not formally trained. She's just it's jungle religion. He is a troll. Yeah, you're talking about what's his name from Britain or something like that. Yeah, I've seen his name before. Yeah, yeah. I don't think there's any problem with these vaccines. People are saying it's altering your DNA. I should only hope it would alter my DNA. We're still in the old place. The new place comes next week. Sometimes I wonder about the airheads running our government. If you pay people more money to stay at home, they will stay at home. It isn't. No, it's true. It isn't. Would I visited? Yeah. I go to the dentist all the time. Why does this keep coming up? Let's see. If you get the AstraZeneca shot, you have to wait a minimum of 4 weeks for the second shot. I thought it was 2 weeks. They take Medicare. Is that in Guam? Is that what we're talking about? Bring Dean on. You know what? I should bring Dean on. Maybe at 7 o'clock, I'll bring old Dean on. Hey, Madeline. First time seeing you, I think. Welcome to the stream. Do you have Windows AC? Other say is sick of emails, got the units clean, full of black mold. Just saying, no, I actually have a different type. But you do have to have them cleaned, and there is a problem with mold out here. My last 3 hours of work, I get it, Polly, all the time means nothing to you anymore. Can't wait to grow up and be like Paul, retired. No, what I meant was 45 minutes with me feels like 3 hours. Where am I going? Are you talking to me? Where am I going? I'm going to a new house. There is a VA hospital in General. Okay, cool. So I can go there and use my Medicare in Guam. Yeah. I don't know if we should bring Dean on or not. Yeah. Probably not because he retired, probably because his heart finally gave out. But that is a statistic that I used to read a lot, that mostly the guys that were like large and in charge, the big boys, the VPs, the CEOs, the guys that were the owners, they no longer had anybody to boss around. They no longer had any power. Their power base was gone, and it was just them. And they had to deal with themselves. And death was a better option than dealing with themselves. But then you got the guys like me that was a grunt and just, was trading time for money forever and ever and ever. And pretty soon I wanted the time to be for me, not for money. And be a good title for a video, wouldn't it? Trading time for money. And for me, it's when life started. Hit the like button if you so desire, kids. I'll never push you on anything you don't want to do. I was born for retirement. I feel the same way. Yeah, it's free over here too. There is no charge. It's free for everybody over here, which surprised me. I thought they were going to bang us for all kinds of money, but they didn't. My wife and son arrive in Canada from the Philippines in 5 days. Pretty excited. Well, good on you, buddy. Good to see your wife and kid. I'm with you, Paul. I can't wait to retire at 62. Enjoy life. Not worth the extra years of grind stress for a few dollars more. No, I did a whole video about why I retired at 62, and it got a bunch of views. And I got the biggest compliment I got was from guys that were like CPAs and money managers and whatnot, and they actually agreed with me 100%. They said my math was right on because, well, watch the video. Ohio says mask optional for people with vaccine, but how do you know somebody had the vaccine? Another thing that will change with the Philippines, many bloggers will lose viewership. Probably. Stay on YouTube. Yeah, I might change it around. Then I might go on like once a month or something. I might focus on working with May. Somebody mentioned earlier that somebody's girlfriend surpassed him, which doesn't surprise me. But I would like to see May's channel go in a new direction, go up. And she wants it to be an income vehicle. And I'd like to help her with that. But there's only so much I want to do. I don't want to take over. And it's not that I'm so special. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. If it gets boring, I'll stop doing it. I have, just so you know, I have probably 3 private videos for every one video that I publish. Because every day I pretty much do a video. And it might be 40 seconds. Just me talking to me. Because it's a diary. It's a video diary. And some of them I run on for 8 minutes. Some I run on for 20 minutes. I don't think I've done anything much longer than that, than 2 or 3. And I share them with you guys. But I don't know. We'll see what the future brings. Don't hang it up. Well, I wouldn't be hanging it up. I just might be changing directions or slowing it down. And maybe I'll speed it up. Who knows? It's a matter of inspiration. Okay. We'll hang in there. Good morning, Jeffrey. Always nice to see you. Yeah. Is there a pool or swimming hole near your new house? No, thank God. The last thing we want is a swimming pool. Don't ask me to get into that. Okay, Lawrence. That's funny. What you get for waiting. You have to wait a minimum of 12 weeks for the second. I think I'm getting the Moderna. Sorry to hear about Jason. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about Jason too, or tell you about Jason. It's not information I wanted to share. Well, I actually don't mind sharing it, but it's not the information I wanted to tell you. I wanted to say, hey, it's great. He's feeling better. But he's just having a tough time with it. And he did not get proper medical care out here. So to the remarks earlier, medical care out here sucks. Just, man, it's just lousy. There's a brand new hospital that's down in Cebulan, and I bumped into somebody whose sister works there or something like that. And I said, "Well, how's the hospital?" She says, "Nah, you still want to go to Silliman." And Silliman is, anyway. Guam Memorial or the VA in Guam. So far, a U.S. version is what I've seen out here in Valencia. I don't know about the rest of the Philippines. I imagine they're taking whatever they can get. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Japan. Always wanted to go to Japan. Guam 3 Hospital. Is that one I can go to? Or do you have to be VA, buddy? I saw a blog on Guam VA. And there is a clinic. Don't count on being able to go to a hospital in Guam. Do your research. The McNeil report was for the expats living in foreign countries. Not sure how it will affect your money transfers from digital dollars to pesos. Just saying. The McNeil report was for the expats living. Not sure how it will affect your money transfers from digital dollars to pesos. Well, I'll have to look that up. Jim's always correct. You won't blame me here. 4 hospitals you can use Medicare. There's just nothing to do with the VA. Up to you. Good luck. So between each other. Well, Gary, if you try to bring intellect to this show, you're going to definitely lose viewers. Come on. I don't invest in anything. Hi, Paula May. There's $20 million. It's Thursday here in Colombia. It's utter chaos, violence, death due to COVID-19. I'm anxious to get out here and go to the Philippines to find my roots. Well, why don't you go to Nicaragua? Thanks, man. Yeah, I would agree with that, Tony. We were just discussing that. That and the Three Amigos. We're all discussing that. Cebu is getting busy. Good. He's in the background somewhere. We're debating whether or not to bring him on. I heard gas is $3 in America. I don't know what it is here. Still cost me $4 to fill up my bike. Took me 5 hours most to get from the airport to my hotel. Yeah, man, that's just it. You know, Cebu, all well and good. If guys like it there, they like it there. They should stay there. They should live there. You guys should all go there and join them and be one big happy family. I want everybody to be happy. But if you come to Duma, first cup of coffee's on me. Good morning, my friend. Hey, one of your viewers looks like Joe. He is. That's a picture of Joe Biden. He's mocking me. No problem. We were going to go to Bacolod, but I heard it's kind of boring, so I think we shine that on. Stash and I are supposed to get together again. I was waiting on some microphone stuff, but I think I've got it figured out. Yeah, here's Dean. Your viewer's old stream looks like JB. I don't understand. Thank you very much, Jack. Dean was great. Say what you want, but I wouldn't be bored around that guy. I know. That's old school. There's Joe. No, I haven't seen that guy since I did the video. He went out of business, and Francis is who you're talking about. There's a story behind the story there, but he ain't hanging around anymore. Okay, thank you, Dean. I like my interviews with Buzz too. Those are my favorite ones. And he was part of a business venture called Shelter with 5 different girls. So what could possibly go wrong? That whole thing fell apart. So one of the originating girls called me up and wanted to be on the channel. She's in Cebu, speaking of Cebu, and promote her YouTube channel. And I said, no. I know. Now, we could let it happen again if you want. See, there he is. He's waiting in the wings. That's Dean right there, buddy. Oh, do you? I think we're safe till the lights go out. We never know. Appreciate you very much. Thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, he's got a beautiful place with a beautiful view of the ocean. Manila's hospitals are fantastic, and I got better care than in the States. Can't speak for Cebu or Dumaguete. Well, I can speak for Dumaguete and their shit. But I would imagine that Manila's good. Again, I haven't been to the hospital in Cebu, but I know a couple of guys that went there for some sort of medical checkups, like routine stuff. They said it was very good, very clean, very professional. So, yeah. I mean, I guess if you need, they make a good point is that if you're a guy that's got a lot of medical issues or past medical issues that you're concerned about, that would be a much better option. I would not recommend, I don't care if you live next door to the hospital here. You're not going to get in fast and get it handled. It's just not that way. I cannot emphasize that enough about dinner. You guys, if I get 3 more requests for Dean, I'll throw his ass up here. Yeah, I don't like chlorine. I don't like pools. The only time I ever get into a pool is when I go to a resort, and the resort we like to go to has a fresh water pool, and I really enjoy that. But there's no shade down there at our pool or at my first pool. So you're just kind of baking out in the heat. And the last thing I need is more sun. So I use a sunscreen, and yeah, you can wear a hat, but you know, I had pools at my house in Vegas. Damn this Gov phone. I don't understand. Have a great move. Yeah, I guess we should take off. Yeah, we should get a bunk bed. It's probably time to take off, huh, kids? We'll have Dean on next time. I'm going to miss a lot of comments. Sorry. Let me go through this. Let's see. No, you didn't. I watched that. I turned it on this morning. I don't think he trashed Dumaguete. He had some. He makes the same points I make. That you can, 20 minutes you can be gone here. You can be in Darwin. I think he just burned out on it. How you doing, Australia? So I'm trying to get through some people that haven't been recognized yet, because I'm going to bail out of here pretty soon. Unless you guys just want me to throw Dean up here. What do you think? What do you guys think? I just posted my next video, full of surprises. See? Always promoting. Well, I don't drink coffee. What about alternative options? Whatever you want, buddy. I have not. I have not. I think what I was going to do is, for some reason, I like marks in time. So in July will be my 2-year anniversary of having this YouTube channel. And I think if I was going to do a different channel, I was going to do it with another guy, but that fell apart because of distance and logistics and rain and just timing. It's not going to be possible for me to do it with somebody else. So I would have to do the other channel alone, just alone me. And so I would probably do it in July, because that'll be the 2-year mark that I've got this channel. And then it would give me something to keep myself occupied. But this keeps me occupied as it is. So I'm going through the little comments here. So I want to make sure that I hit everybody. Now you guys need to let me know if you want Dean to come on. Let's see. Bring it, Dean. Let's see, Dean. Roll on, Dean. See, I scrolled down. Okay. Let's see if he's rotated. All right, Dean, are you ready? Hold on a second. All right. What the frig? Let me find Dean. Yeah, I'm sure he's here hanging out. Where are you, Dean? Dean, go on Messenger. Hang on, guys. Let me find his ass. There he is. All right. So I jiggy jacked around. I found it. I found it. Dean, if you want to come on, let me know, and I will put Dean on here for you. Let's see. There's Kat. Hey, we just became Facebook friends, huh? Good morning, Paula May. Me and my husband flew into Cebu and added an extra week to allow time for us to treat you and made a lunch or dinner. New restrictions, X that. Yeah, you couldn't come out. Well, thanks for being my Facebook friend and your husband. Let's see. Share. Invite. Let me see if Dean's still hanging in there. I'll send him an invite. Hang on, kids. All right. Everybody hold on to your hats. We got 298 people watching right now. I'm curious to see if the count goes up or down. Let's give him a run. Let's see if we can figure out how to do this. Uh-oh, I think he's coming along. Now I'm going to have to unplug my microphone. So let me do that now. Can you guys still hear me? All right. We got 3. Let's see, we're at 290. We're already dropping like flies here. Thank you, Kona Ranger. Appreciate you. All right, so he's in the wings. And so what I'm going to do is this. We've got 295 people. I'm going to drag Dean up here. I'm just going to let him go nuts. All right. I'm going to walk off. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me, Paul?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So everything's working?
I hope you can hear me.
All right. Can everybody else hear Dean? Let's wait for a reply on this. You can't control though. You can only hope to contain him. All right. So let's see. Can you guys hear Dean? That's my question.
I can hear you fine, Paul.
All right, but I'm trying to find out if they can hear you.
Okay.
5x5 says Kona Ranger. All right, so Dean, I want you just to go absolutely nuts.
Okay.
I want you to go. I'm going to walk away.
Great.
All right. I'm gonna go burn one, and then I'm gonna shave my head.
Great.
And I'm gonna get my nails done.
Okay.
And I want you just to go just go absolutely ape shit. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Do not hold anything back.
No. Why
And,
would I
and
do
hang
such a
around
thing?
hang around.
Okay, great guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. I was overwhelmed when that night. It was just 2 or 3 nights ago. It was my first time on. Paul was so good to allow me onto his show. I thank him forever for allowing me on. And for you, the viewers, I couldn't all your comments and requests. Honestly, I'm returning all of them. If I haven't returned anybody, please stand by, and within the next day or two, I'll definitely do it. I'm so glad tonight you came in. Your Lenny's with me tonight. The other night, I was hoping Paul would put me on because I had my rotation girls. I had the girl with the sexy curls. Her name is Lorani. Lorani. This is Lorani. Pardon, I get my girls confused. I have Candy. That's the girl who's in a lot of my videos. And I also have the other girl who, ¿Cómo se llama la otra chica? Lorana. Yeah. I get my girlfriends confused, but they get along good. This one's a little jealous, so I have to kind of keep her away from the other ones. But anyways, what I did is I took all your comments in, and the one of the concerns that a lot of the viewers of ours, because Paul, now I consider your viewers my viewers, and you consider your viewers your viewers. At any rate, what I did is I took into consideration all their comments and concerns, and one thing that the guys were trying to get through, and you'll see that I addressed that in my last video, is these guys were saying, well, if we come down there, do these girls speak Spanish? So I figured the best thing for me to do, Paul, and I addressed that in my last video, is I thought, why don't I find a beautiful Spanish-speaking girl who's available and wants to meet somebody. So that day, and as I covered in my video, I went with the sexy Yolani here, and I met this girl, beautiful. Her name's Fernanda, and wait till you see her. She's 18. She's in the beauty contest. She's intelligent, motivated, anything you would want in a girl. I'm going to do an interview with her so you folks can see her. And not only her, what I'm going to do is there's going to be one girl, Michael, Paul, and viewers. Every week I'm going to bring in a new girl from Nicaragua here, and you guys can ask her questions direct. Anything, no holds barred, unfiltered, and I want you guys to ask her anything you'd like to know about her. What kind of guys she like, what kind of age gap she's into, anything. And I promise to bring you all the girls. I'm going to bring you one new one every week. And then after that, I wanted to interview her, but we were a little pressed for time because I was with Yolani, and that morning, I got rid of Candy and Lorena. They went home. I sent them home because this one came back. So anyways, what we did then is we went to the local grocery store, and a lot of the viewers are doing their budget. They're set on coming down here. I know they're coming down. I welcome them to the Pure Alpha Life family. So I figured what I'll do is I'll go to the grocery store and I'll find the most common things I think they would want when they came down here. So we went to the grocery store together, and that's one of the few places you even have to put a mask on here. Why? Because Walmart owns it. So what can we do? We have to go by their rules. So we put the mask on. I felt like I was going in for surgery, her and I, because that's the only place here you have to wear the mask is Walmart. Well, it's called Maxi Pally, and it's owned by Walmart. So we went in there, like the price is right, and I showed all the items from Coca-Cola. I showed them what the price difference was with this item. Once they come down here, they buy this item, what the cost of this item is versus what it would cost in the U.S. Bag of Doritos, Oreos, everything. Everything was cheaper down here in Nicaragua than where it's produced back there in the States. The only difference was an egg cost 1 cent more than it does here. And with all these sexy women running around like her, Fernanda, I'm sure you viewers aren't going to worry about spending a penny on an egg down here. And that was the only negative. Everything else, the grocery store is well packed. It's not like in the Philippines where they tell you, sorry, you have to come back. We're out of stock. We can't help you out. Here, Walmart's in charge. They're not going to miss a nickel. They're going to make sure everything you want is in stock. And then what do we do after that? So we came back. Today, we went to a restaurant. I even showed the viewers, Paul, because I saw these guys coming down. They're bachelors. They don't want to dirt up their kitchen. I told them these guys don't even have to worry about going to the grocery store. They can go right to a restaurant. I took her to a restaurant here. We ate delicious meal. I had chicken. She had fish, rice. The place was so clean you could eat off the floor. Spotless. Beautiful music playing, like dentist office music playing. Elegant. $3 a plate. So at that price, why would you even dirty up your kitchen? These guys, they could come down. They could be bachelors. They don't want to dirty up their kitchen. They might not even know how to turn on the stove. They don't even have to go to the grocery store. For $3 a meal, the place is open from 8 in the morning to to 10 o'clock at night. So you can go there, you can eat. That's all. A lot of the other guys want to know about my rotation. My videos, I show the rotation. And again, unfortunately, we didn't go on air. I'm reading here. We didn't go on air yesterday because I wanted to introduce you to the other two girls. I have 5 in my rotation, but you could have seen them. But I'm back again. As you know, rotations go around, and your Lenny is here with me again tonight. What she does tomorrow, she's in medical school, so her medical school is close by here. She goes to medical school on Saturday, and then I just do the rotation like that. But I know that might be extreme for a lot of your viewers, Paul. A lot of these guys are just going to be. Thanks, Brian. A lot of these guys are just going to be interested in finding one woman, and that's good. That's normal. And I want them to come down here. I want to introduce them to these girls. I'm sure through these interviews that I plan on doing this week, they're going to find something they like. One of these girls, Fernanda's gorgeous. I want to put her into my routine. I want to put her in my rotation, but I'm going to hold back. I figured that won't be fair. I don't want to be that selfish. I'll keep her available, but she is beautiful. This one was a little jealous because I like Fernanda, and that's just one of many. So we don't want to get caught up in one because there's going to be, like a bus, there's going to be one right after another, right after another. So let's just see here. Thank you. Definitely right. No, I'm okay. I don't need that right now. Let's see. Keep your comments coming because that helps me too. Yes, they're girls volleyball team rotation. No, but you know what? What I did down here as a good thing is I sponsored my Cosmetico Sophia. As you know, I have my own line of cosmetics, and that's how I know a lot of these girls through my cosmetics line. And I actually sponsored it's a soccer team, and I can share with you one of these days the photos. I'm actually the sponsor of the team of girls that play soccer. It's a soccer team, but that's with. And again, I know a lot of these girls because I have my own cosmetic company called Cosmetico Sophia. Let's see. Let me take a look at some of the. No, I'm okay, Ron. I'm not going to explode, but I'm just excited because I want to let you guys know that there's alternatives. If the Philippines is on lockdown, we're only 2.5 hours here from Miami. So you can come on down. You can look around. You'll love it. The weather here is beautiful. Nothing's on lockdown. You come in, go out whenever you want. Yes, tall women are beautiful. I don't like them too tall. I'm a little tall. I don't like them as tall as I am. I'm about 6'2". That's too tall. Even their high heels, I don't want them to be a little higher than I am. Tim, this particular girl doesn't speak English. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you want to hear from the girls, and that's why I put together my interview series where I'm going to bring these girls in for interviews, and you can talk to them directly. That's why I need you to hit that subscribe button. So once we get up to 1,000. You can talk to them directly, ask them the questions. And I want your question to be unfiltered. Ask them anything you like when I get them on. I'd be more than happy to put your Lenny on for you, but she won't understand what you're saying. Okay, let's see. Yeah. No, they don't smuggle the cosmetics, but I make sure they use them. If they don't use this is the best cosmetic line here in Central America. If they don't use it, they have to leave the key and the door's unopened. The door's open, I'm sorry. My channel is called Pure Alpha Life. I'll spell it out for you. Pure space ALPHA Alpha Life LIFE. And what it really is it's a movement more than a channel. It's a movement because I know a lot of the guys in America have been disenchanted by the American woman. They're not feminist anymore. They poison drip you. A lot of them are loud and obnoxious. I want to show the guys down here that there is an escape. They can come down here, even guys from the UK, Australia, they can come down here and live the pure alpha life. It's a lifestyle. It's a movement, if you will. It's more than a channel. It's a family. So that's why I look at you guys as family members, not just subscribers, viewers. I look at this as a movement that's been past its time. I've seen what feminist has done. It's ruined relationships. It's ruined families. Here the women are feminine. You can see how sexy they are. They're the type of women we're wired as men. We're wired to be attracted to. Rotation movement too. Thanks, Dan. And again, as I said, the rotation isn't anything that the rotation isn't anything that most men would probably even want. I just happen to I like to rotate them in and out like baseball players. But these girls are all good. Anyone that would make a great wife. And maybe someday I will marry one of them or two of them if I can get away with it. But in the meantime, I like my rotation. I like to see them come and I like to see them go. And that's what it's all about. But again, I think if you want to come down here and meet a traditional woman, one that's going to do it, be behind you as a woman, as we expect a woman to be. And they're not going to try to outdo you. They're not loud and obnoxious. They don't try to, as I said, poison drip you. These women are the best. I've been to 33 different countries, and the Latin women, especially here in Nicaragua, perfect. No, Dave, I don't think I'm going to get married anytime soon. It's just I'm enjoying myself like this. Hola, chica, bonita, ¿qué tal? She said, okay, Randy, she says, hi, it's good to see you. See, Randy speaks Spanish. And so come on, I'm ready for the questions. Anything, unfiltered, I'll be more than happy. Very pretty women here. Very pretty women, and they're easy to approach. They don't like in America, there's like that ice wall up, and the women don't want you to look at them. Here the women, if you don't look at them, if you don't talk to them, it's probably like the Philippines, they get more offended. They get offended if you don't talk to them. If you like baseball, there's a baseball stadium not too far from here. Dan, I'm happy to hear it. You come on down, I'll put together a rotation for you. 4 or 5, there's 7 days in the week. If there are more, I might look for 1 or 2 for the rotation. But hey, at my age, I'm 47. I figure I better keep it around 5. Maybe down the road, I'll cut down to 3. But right now, I'm okay. I'm okay at 5. I moved down here at the age of 28, and what I did is I isolated myself a little bit by the gringos. I lived right away with. Actually, when I lived in Costa Rica, I prefer Nicaraguan women. I just found them to be more wholesome, more honest, more family-like. So I found myself living with Nicaraguans even in Costa Rica, because in Costa Rica, as you know, it's right under the border, and there's a tremendous amount of Nicaraguans. And I just found myself attracted to them. I lived with many of them. They taught me Spanish. They kept the house immaculate. Unbelievable. How these girls are. I couldn't find that in the U.S. I lived there long enough. I wouldn't be interested in that, because I know it doesn't exist. It's hard to impossible to find that kind of woman with those traditional values. And let's see. Okay, Mark. Mark. What I did, and this is because my viewers prompt this in me. I didn't know, because most of them, we just spoke Spanish. But then after being on Paul's show last week and answering some of my emails, a lot of the guys were saying, well, what do the girls speak Spanish? I don't know. And I thought, good question, because even if they do, they'll just speak Spanish to me because I speak Spanish to them. But what I did is I did the same day I read this email. I thought, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a little deeper and ask some of these, the best, the 7, 8s, 9s, and 10s. I'm going to ask them if they speak English and would they like to come on an interview with me. And I was surprised at the amount of girls. I have 5 lined up just for interviews. I'm going to do 1 a week. I'm going to spread them out. And I said, girls, you've come on. We want you to talk to my viewers. I want you to speak English to them. And they were more than happy to do it. In fact, the one girl, Fernanda, we met her. She's jealous because she knows I want to put her on the rotation. She's jealous. And we met Fernanda, and I said, Fernanda, I want you to be the first interviewee. And she says, no problem. So Monday, we look forward to interviewing Fernanda. And you can send me any questions. We'll ask her anything you like. These girls aren't shy. They'll tell you anything you want to hear. You don't have to measure your words when you talk to them. You don't have to think it right. And girls really don't like that. They respect a man who isn't double thinking themselves. And that's kind of like what Pure Alpha Life is all about. We're gonna always be respectable. We're never rude, but we're direct. And that's what I find that these girls like. As I said, I got 5 of them, and I'm living a middle class lifestyle here. You see the house in the videos. I live in a house which only costs less than $400 a month. I'm not living. These girls could live in a bigger house. Find a guy with a lot of money that wants to spend money on them. I live here, a middle class lifestyle. I have a car. It's a nice, safe car, but it's older than some of my girls. The car's a 2003. So that's why I wanted to show these guys. It's not about spending money. Anybody can do that. I had them here. They helped me. They could do a lot. They could go anywhere they want. The door's always unlocked, so that's what I do. My girls are with me because they like to be with me, and I invite you guys to come down here. And the people are non-materialistic. They're the most social people. I know my neighbors. I could meet anyone, knock on anybody's door. They'd be more than happy. I told one guy who sent me a letter, I said, you know what? I could get a flat tire here, and in 2 minutes I have 8 people changing it for me before I even get out of the car. And that's how these people are. They don't expect anything in return. They're just really happy. They're really happy to help you. And that's the type of society I enjoy living in. That's why I feel so good here. That's why I'll never move. And yes, BWW, there's 5 of them. I fear that's enough for now. And hey, old school, good to see you again. I enjoy your comments. And as I said, it's a paradise down here. And what's so nice is if I ever want to go back, it's a 2 hour, in less than a 2 hour. It's last time I flew down, it was an hour and 45 minutes into Miami, and I can be back home. Not those 20-hour flights. How you doing, Paul?
Now, remember, the first 50 callers will double your order.
Great.
Okay, Dean, we're gonna. Thanks for coming on. We're gonna take you out because we all need to catch our breath. So hang in there. All right. So that was my version of Larry Bud Melman. I'm going to go through some comments here and see if we can't have. Well, he seems happy there, and I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to let you guys read your own comments. The ShamWow guy is right. This is phenomenal. I'm really glad this happened because I took a little break. Last time he caught me off guard. This was fully planned, and this is going to have to be a regular feature. I agree. We'll bring it back up in a minute. All right. But I just wanted to come through, and I wanted to come through and go through the comments because you guys are super funny. That's right. I'm telling you, if you order now, get a turkey baster. Oh shit! I know. Poor John's just coming in. Yeah, it's pure alpha life. I don't have a link, but you know. Oh my God. I know. He was a little more laid back. So, you guys want me to bring you back on for a little while? Time to resubscribe. That is his channel. If you guys want to check him out. Now, I told myself I was never going to promote anybody else's channel again because it always backfires on me. But I actually like Dean because Dean is just Dean, you know? He's the first guy that I've had on here that doesn't put on, tries to be something he's not, which is the issues I've had with previous people. So we're just going to bring it on. And but I live for the comments, to be honest with you. But wait, there's more. The first 50 callers, I'm telling you. Oh my God. So we're going to go through a few of these, and then I'm going to throw Dean back up here. And I agree with K-Knight. The guy's for real. And that's what I dig about him. And other people that I've had on the channel is I can't say that about. That's why I thought I would come on let everybody kind of, have a cigarette, relax, wipe yourself down, whatever it takes. Spray on some perfume. He just rolls with it. Guy's got no shame. I love it. Oh man. I know. There's my buddy Lynn. Lynn, have you cut part of the show? We're gonna bring him back. I should throw you up there too. Maybe you should come on. Oh man. Yeah, if you don't smoke, now's a good time to start. Wouldn't you like to go have a couple of highballs with Dean? Are you ready? Oh, yeah. Get the volume ready. All right, I'm gonna go through this because I really want to have him come back on for a little while, because at the end of the day, he's got it's called Pure Alpha Life. Okay, you guys ready?
Okay.
Dean?
Yes, Paul. I'm so happy the viewers agreed and you agreed to bring me back on. Okay. Thanks again, guys, for bringing me back on. I truly, we've been, the whole Pure Alpha Life family has been touched by the support that I've got just through Paul's viewers. And again, I knew that those would be the best people to help in this movement, because a lot of guys are looking to the Philippines because, as I said, they're disenchanted with how they found they've been divorced, raped, or they had bad relationships in America, and they found the women were just not what they were looking for. So I knew that with the Philippines being on a lockdown like it is in Thailand, because I watched Paul's channel, I like Mark's channel, Gio. I'm a fan of all the channels, and everybody was saying, boy, we would love to go to the Philippines. We just can't go. And I thought, wait a second. I haven't been to the Philippines. As I said, I traveled around here, but I know what life is like here. I lived in Costa Rica 10 years. I've been here 10 years, and I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not leaving anytime. And I just love it here. I think what the guys are we're all looking for as men, we can find here. I found 5 of them for the moment, hundreds of, if we tally up all the years I spent in Costa Rica, and it's plentiful here. And these girls are genuine. And as I said, and what I like to show these viewers, and the beauty about it is these girls. I teach you I like to teach kind of like as a dating coach. I like to teach these guys like they don't have to throw money at the girls, because the girls aren't going to respect that after a while. And Paul can tell you that. And I heard them touch down. I heard Gio touch down these terms. They want to keep these girls happy by throwing money. That's not going to work. It's going to backfire. They're going to lose respect for the dollar, and they're going to expect it. The beauty about what I show you, and I keep these girls all when they're with me. We live, and a lot of them work for me for Cosmetico Sofia. They go around, they have to work. Everything they get, they earn. As I said, they're all educated. The other girl, Candy's a nurse. She has her job. She's in medical school. My other girl works for me. I have 2 or 3 other girls who work for me as well, and I keep them all in the rotation. And I just love it. I think this is really a great option for anybody who wants to go to the Philippines, or maybe you're tired of living in the Philippines. It's too far. You feel out of touch with your family, and you want to move back here. We're in the Mountain Time. I think we're in the same time zone Paul was when he was living back in Las Vegas. We just don't change the clocks here back and forth. So anyways, we're close. I'm only from coast to coast. There's only a 2-hour difference at any one time. Again, I can be back in the U.S. for less time it takes somebody to fly from California to New York. I could be back home, so I don't feel isolated from anybody. Again, I love it here. I know this would be this type of life. The people in any type of age gap in America, they have the people thinking that you should not accept any more age gap than 5 years, something like that. Here, the people really don't care. We went to the beach with my dog. I have a beautiful 1.5-year-old German Shepherd, and this is my video. And I took the girls on the way to the beach, and I said, and I talk out loud in the video. I said, girls, you know the beauty about this here in Nicaragua? There's no sign like in the U.S. Only people on the beach from sun up to sundown. No, you go here whenever you want to go. You enjoy the beach. There's no kid that became a lifeguard, took a couple CPR classes, they give him a whistle, and he's on the beach on a power trip. Here, there's none of that. You go to the beach, you go in the water as far as you want. If you drown, you drown. Otherwise, if you're that stupid and you want to get drunk, that's what happens. Otherwise, it's a very free country here. Nobody's telling you what to do. And I love that you can drink a beer on the beach. I personally don't drink. I forbid my girls to drink. But the thing is, you can enjoy yourself. You can get a cooler of beer. No rent-a-cop saying, what's in your cooler? You can't be on this beach. I could take my car on the beach and do donuts. People like the Philippines, you see they drive their motorcycle with 6 people hanging off it, and nobody even looks at them twice. That's what they want to do. That's what they should do. These people don't look for like a big daddy state telling them they can do that, and no, they can't do that. And that's another thing. I walk around with these girls. They're 20 years younger than me, 20-some years younger than me. Nobody looks at us. Nobody thinks twice about it. They go about their day, but they're also very friendly, very respectable, very loving and caring people. And that's the type of society I choose on living in. That's why I've been here so long. That's why I invite you to come down and experience it for yourself. It's truly experience down here. To come down, to see it. When I first lived in Costa Rica, people were asking me, what's it like there? I was like, well, even as I'm one who's never short for words, but at that time I was like, it's hard to explain. You almost have to experience that. But I think some of your viewers having some experience in the Philippines and kind of being into this type of lifestyle for a while, they understand it. They don't need to be lectured on it. They understand what it's all about, and that's why it's a lot easier to talk to somebody who knows about this type of lifestyle. And again, I know my lifestyle doesn't appeal to everybody. Five women is a lot running around, but I want to show people that it's done. I'm proof of it, and anything I can do. I'm trying to read anything I can do to help the viewers out here. I really want to see a movement down here. I want to see the people come down here. Again, it's wide open. They can enjoy themselves. It's so much cheaper to live here. A lot of people are doing their budgets. I'm helping them with what an apartment costs, what a house for rent might cost. The rotation experience, that might be a good idea. We have to look into that. Maybe we'll do a rotation experience. Okay, BWW, you say shop and take the money, but I'm not offering any certain. There's nothing. I don't have a hotel. I don't have a restaurant to offer you to take the money. So I think you're maybe looking at this from a perspective. I don't understand that comment. But again, I try to enlighten anybody as much as I can. Okay, let's see if we can roll into the next comment here. Are the viewers out there? My contact information is my name. It's DEANVARANO @yahoo.com, or in all my videos I put in there under the captions. I put in there my email, so you can just look at my videos. My name, my channel is Pure Alpha Life. I just have to plug this in here. Yes, where I am, I'm in San Juan del Sol, and there are a high amount of gringos living here. And it's right on the beach. I'm only 30 minutes from Costa Rica. If you came down here and decided this wasn't the place for you, I don't know why that would happen. In 30 minutes, you can be in Costa Rica and try your hand at that. Or if you're in Costa Rica right now and you don't enjoy it and you want to come up, welcome to see you. Do the girls have the passports? No, but the way that it works here is with their cellular, which is their ID here in Nica. They can actually travel to a lot of countries. They can go to Honduras. They can go up to Guatemala. They don't even need a passport to travel intra-America. Otherwise, if they want to go into Costa Rica or Panama, yes, they would have to get a passport, but that's easily done here, and they could have it in about a week. But as far as them going back to America, no, I'm not really interested in getting any of them visas, because I won't want to be there. If they want to go, the airport's in Managua, but me, no, I wouldn't do that. Costa Rica, I lived there, but the cost of living is way too high now for somebody to enjoy. One of the beauties about living here is you can live a lot more economical. Costa Rica is getting to kind of be like Miami, if you will. The cost of everything, I don't know, but when I saw it there, I saw it was a high in crime. Here in Nicaragua, the crime rate's really low, and I think the reason the crime rate's really low here is drugs are almost a thing that you don't even hear about here. So what happens is because you don't have a drug problem, you don't have people out looking for their next fix, knocking over liquor stores, stealing cars. Drugs is a thing here, in my experience, that it's something that doesn't even exist. People come down here, they can drink all they like. The beers are $1 each. But as far as this is a place for drugs that leads to crime, that leads to other things, this isn't the place for you. Just waiting for some more questions to come in, but I was thrilled today, or the other day, when I saw this Fernanda girl and she spoke English. I thought she's going to be my first interviewee for the show, so she also can be proof that these girls do speak English, and they can answer the questions. You can ask them directly any question you might have, and like I said, no holds barred. I want you to be as direct as you want with these girls. Ask them anything, and they'll be more than happy to chat with you. That's how they are. So let's see. I'm here. I'm ready to take your questions. Again, total freedom here is what I feel. Managua's a bigger city, but you might recognize a lot of things. Once you move here, you'll feel healthier. You're not eating McDonald's. You're not eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. Everything's fresh. No GMOs. The bananas are like a penny each, and they're all fresh. I never felt so healthy since I've been here. I hear a lot of the other people, the expatriates, saying the same thing. They said they never felt so healthy. Another thing here is there's no racism down here. People come down here. I have a friend who was from the U.S. and he says, and I think Paul mentioned that too. This is a place where people don't see color. There's no racial division because the media puts that in people's mind. You know, the media wants the rich to be against the poor, the Catholics to be against the Jewish people. Here, there is none of that. People don't fall into that trap because, you know, the media looks just to divide, distract, and deceive people because you know who they work for. Here you don't have it. Everybody gets along great. They don't care how old you are, how young you are, what color your skin is. Here it's a salad bowl. It's beautiful. People are here they don't care, rich, poor, they don't care. Everybody gets along great here. And you can see in the streets, everybody's talking to each other. Nobody disrespects each other. They're the most helpful, very intelligent people, very resourceful. Anything I need, like I said, if I need my car fixed, it's fixed. The guy gets it fixed. There's no problems. Everybody wants to help you. Let's see. And but I'm sure a lot of you folks, I know from reading the emails and everything else, that you have been enjoying my channel. You get to see the other girls. You get to see how life is here. How much was this shirt? I don't know. You know what? I didn't buy it. It was a gift from one of my women. So I really didn't buy this shirt. I wish I could tell you. If you want, Greg, I'll sell it to you, or I'll give it to you. Put your address down. Send me your address. I'll be happy to ship it up. I'll be happy to ship it up to you. A little gift for taking part in the Pure Alpha Life family. Let's see, Greg. So that's your question. Let's see. Okay, that's a good question, old school. And that's why I was hoping Paul would put me on the other night, because the other night I had the two other girls up my side. And they're just, as for me, equally as sexy. They're nice Morena girls here, black hair. The other one has curly hair. They're both 23. This one's 23 too. Yeah, we don't know where Paul is. Maybe he's having a... There he is. He's coming back. Paul, you came back. Wait, don't chase me off this time. I want to talk to you a little bit, Paul. I love talking to the audience, and we always have lots of laughs. I love reading the comments afterward, but you always chase me off. Maybe this time we can talk to each other a little more direct.
Well, what would you like to talk about?
Well, let's see here. We can start with, have you when you're in touch with the viewers just as much as I am. Now, I think you know as well as I do, they're not going to open the borders anytime soon. Wouldn't you agree, Paul?
I'd agree.
Right. And so I think that, whether what's behind this virus or not, I think once they get this kind of control over things, they're not quick to let it go. And that's why, and I know you agree with me, that's why the people here might, even if they're not looking for Nicaragua, I think what they have to do is, in the meantime, and we agree on this, in the meantime, they have to look for another option if they're kind of getting tired of being locked down in America. And I think not even here, I'm not pushing Nicaragua, but I think they could have a nice life in Mexico. And that too is really close to the frontier, the border of U.S. It's on top of the border, is the border. And there's a lot of other places that people could explore where they could have the same feelings we do, with the feeling of being more free, with being in a warm culture where the people reach out, they're very welcoming and helpful, and you can find sexy ones like this one. I'm sure there's some of her running around Mexico, Philly. So it's not just here. We know that, but we're just showing this as an option, Paul, to some of the viewers. And people
are you talking to me?
Yeah, yeah, and I
saw
think
a fly on the wall. It was fascinating me. Speaking of options, speaking of options, we've got options.
Hey.
Okay.
Hi, Dan. How are you doing?
Good.
I need your help.
Okay.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Dean.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hi. She can hear me, but
who's this we have?
Who's this nice girl we're talking to?
I was not pretty. Why nice?
Yeah.
Just kidding. I am Reynalyn. Nice to meet you, Dan.
Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure. This is your Lenny. Lenny, come on in. So,
hi, pretty girl.
She can't hear, but I'll tell it. Okay, but
tell everybody who you are, Len.
Yeah.
You know me? I don't think so. But hey, Dan, I want to ask.
This is my buddy Lynn. She came and visited me here in Dumaguete, and she lives out in Davao.
Great.
And so I decided to spice things up a little bit because, Dean, you can barely get a word out of him. So I thought I'd bring
spice, Paul,
on and let her chat a little bit. So we might have issues up.
Go ahead, Lynn. I'm listening.
All right, so Lynn, do you have any questions for Dean about Nicaragua?
I was told that he is in Costa Rica right now. So Dean, I need a
San
favor.
Juan del Sol.
I need a help.
Okay, depending on what it is, I might be able to help you out. Okay.
Can you help me sneak out going from Mexico going to US? Can you be my coyote?
No, I can't get involved in that. No, I can't bring in contact.
Be my coyote.
No, that's not my thing. I don't waste my time. No, these girls keep me occupied. I'm not looking to be anybody's coyote. I can't help you. I'm gonna have to pass on that. But I'm sure there would be somebody that can help you.
I'm just kidding.
Why do you want to leave? I know you are. But are you not happy where you are? Why would you want a coyote?
Because I want to go to US.
Well, you're very attractive. Why don't you find a man can do that for you?
Because I just want to meet a friend and create memories to someone that is special to me. He cannot.
No, I understand.
American people cannot come here in Philippines, and I guess I have a chance going there.
That's your best option. That would be my advice. That would be my best advice.
Coyote.
No, the coyotes I can't help you with. If I could, I would, believe me. But that's just what the coyotes is not something I can help you with. I wouldn't be interested in that. But you can. The best thing to do is meet a man there. I'm sure you can meet a man there. That would be no problem. Somebody who's more interested in marriage. I'm not a very marriage-minded person, nor do I like living in the U.S. But you might find a man. You're young, attractive. You have to capture the time now because it's not forever.
Who said that I'm looking for a boyfriend or romance?
Okay,
I said I want to meet a friend. I'm not ready to mingle. Hey guys, to all the people is here. I said I'm ready, but I'm not. Just kidding. So are you single?
Well, I consider myself single, but I have a 5-girl rotation. But it depends on who's asking.
Well, you're handsome, huh?
I thank you. it depends on who's asking. But I tell these girls when they get involved with me, listen, girl, I'm not going to lie to you. You have to be okay. The fact that you want to be involved
lie to me. I don't take bullshit.
Huh? I would lie to you. I bring in the proof. You have to watch my videos. I'm on pure alpha life. If you watch my videos, you can see my rotation of women. You can see. I'm sorry, you faded out a little bit.
What is the name of your channel so that I can check it out?
Okay, Pure Alpha Life.
Pure Alpha.
E like pure alpha. ALPHA Life. And it's to show men how they, and I'm sure you'll agree with me being a woman prefers to be with an alpha man. A woman prefers to be with a man who makes most of the decisions for her. A woman wants to be with a true leader. Not to say she doesn't have a say in it, but when it comes down to it, a woman, let me put it this way. There's a saying that a woman would rather share a man that other women want than have a man that nobody wants just for herself. And that's a saying, and there's a lot of truth to that. And that's why you'll fit. A woman would rather date a man that lives with his wife than date a man that lives in his mother's basement. And it's just as simple as that. Do you agree?
No.
Why not?
I don't know how to explain this one.
Why not?
But I don't agree.
And here's another thing. Okay, maybe if you find, maybe again, there has to be a tremendous amount of American men that go. Now you say you want to meet an American man. Is that because you want to come to America, or you don't like the you do not like the Filipino men? How do you not like them? Of course, I'm sure you do. Why are you so interested in finding a man?
Say it again, Dan.
Why do you seem so interested in finding a man? Are you looking for a gringo? What type of man are you looking for?
Understanding.
Okay.
Not specific. You know that all if he can give me patience and understanding.
Right.
I'm good for that.
Sure. Okay.
So just want to clear, I'm not looking for American or whatsoever, okay?
Okay.
If I want to go to US, it's because I have a reason and I cannot tell you the reason. And I told you that I'm going to meet a friend, not for romance, not for fuck or, you know.
So are you going?
If I have a chance, why not? So be my coyote then.
The best thing I can tell you, you're fading out a little bit here. I'm getting a little fade out here, but you have to kind of put yourself out there. Don't you? What have you done up to this point? You said, and I think I'm following you clearly. You said you want to visit a friend in America. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you assume that for romance purpose or something like that. It's not.
Who, me or you? Well. But okay, so you're going to America. You're telling me why you're not going, but you have to tell me why you are going. I don't know why you're holding back.
What's it? No, I just get distracted to the comment. It's because someone said that I am a player. How can I be a player?
I don't know if they're talking about you or me. They might be talking about both of us.
People are crazy.
Don't worry about the comments. Concentrate here.
As if I care? No, I don't care.
Yeah, and you shouldn't really. You shouldn't care.
Hello, Paul.
Are
you sure that we are the one who's gonna handle this live? Paul.
I don't understand. She's telling me very little. She says she wants to go to the U.S. for non-romantic reasons. And can I help her? I can't. How can I help her with that?
No,
I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there myself. I don't know how I can help her.
I'm just kidding you, Dean. But if you're gonna say yes, why not?
No.
You're very welcome.
Well, thank you. My hands are full right now. I got 5 here that don't need visas. So to get a 6 that needs a visa, that would be that would go again. That would be not. It would be diminishing returns on what I have to put out. Right, Paul.
So the girl just agree, you know, if you're just gonna do some routine, like if you get tired to her, you're gonna jump to another girl.
Well, I already jump on other girls. I have a I have a 5-year-old dating routine. So yeah, I keep her around, and it's nice that way. And I'll tell you why, because I love to see him come, and then I like to see him go. I look forward to when she leaves. She's nice, she's sexy, she walks around here, and it's great. And she spends the nights with me. But then I like to have my routine. I have my girl come on Monday. I'm happy to see her come. And then I do a double up on Tuesday. The other young girl comes. And then this one comes on Wednesday until she goes to school. And then usually Sunday I like to unwind by myself. So this way I kind of routine them that way. Sometimes I switch the routine. Sometimes we switch the routine around. But that's why I like to keep it that way. And these girls have to understand that's just my lifestyle. If they like it, great. If not, the door's unlocked.
You're so handsome, huh?
Thank
you think I'm not one of the girl?
Hi, yeah. I might be handsome, but I can't help you in the visa department. You have to check out with the embassy to help you with anything like that.
Good thing I'm not one of your girl, or else I'm gonna poison you.
I'm gonna jump in. I thought you two would make an interesting conversation, because I know Lynn and I know you a little bit, and you two couldn't be more different. So
how's that, Paul?
Well, Lynn's a one-man woman, and and you're a 5-girl guy. And so
Fernanda looks good.
I thought the dynamic between the two of you would be interesting. And I know she's very opinionated and doesn't mind speaking her mind. And so the two of you, have managed to take my channel.
Here's the thing, Paul. She might be very opinionated, but she's very respectful. She's not opinionated in a hateful way. She's not opinionated.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so that's the beauty. See, that's what women have to learn from a Filipina. You can be opinionated, and your opinion it's worth something. But if it's done in a nice way, just like hers was, her opinion was very nicely right. It's not them trying to be the alpha. It's not them trying to take over the relation. It's not trying to make you be the beta simp. It's you can be with an alpha, and your opinion still matters. And she did a beautiful job at that. And I'm happy to meet her. You brought her in, and that's just an example to some of your viewers how nice and understanding, and how not being obnoxious, and being a woman she can be. And she can say what she needs, or she can say what she wants, and not be offensive. Be ladylike. She's very feminine. I can tell just by the way she laughs and giggles. She's very feminine. Any man would be happy to find this young lady. They'd be thrilled with her. And here, listen, we just brought her on, and she's in her t-shirt. Imagine when she fixes her hair up, puts on a little makeup, and throws on a nice tight dress. That she's going to be any man would be happy to be with her. We called her unexpected. We knocked on the door.
I think you just won her over.
Well, yeah, you can fly to Managua. We'll see.
All right,
I'll pick you up at the airport.
I'm going to talk to Lynn for a minute.
Paul, she doesn't know me well.
Huh?
She doesn't know me well. He doesn't know me well. He should watch my vlog first. Yeah. He's bullshitting me, I guess.
Yeah. Well, what did you think about that idea of
I don't agree.
No, you wouldn't agree with him at all. So I thought it was a perfect matchup to bring you on and let you see how the other half lives.
I like talking, but he's more talkative than me. Oh my God. But I don't agree about 5. Like, if you want to date, he should just date one. Then if he doesn't like the other one, he can, it's not about, like he do it because maybe he just want to be like alpha or something like that. It's not being alpha. It's being stupid. I'm sure he's watching right now.
No, really.
It's
I want your opinion on this. I do. I want your opinion on this.
I am an alpha woman, and I don't. Hey, viewers, I'm not a player. I am one man. How can I say it?
Well,
I'm not a player. If I'm gonna fall in love with someone, I'm gonna give everything.
Sure.
My God.
There's different levels of alpha, and I think where Dean falls down is that he's mixing up being a player and girls in rotation with all that with being an alpha. And I disagree with the alpha definition. Okay.
Yes,
An
very
alpha
stupid.
is someone that's a leader. An alpha is someone that takes charge. An alpha is someone that's not afraid to voice their opinion. And alpha is someone that's not generally guided by fear. Okay, so I think the whole alpha thing gets overplayed there with Dean, but we like bringing him on because he's entertaining. Now you're an alpha female. In other words, you're not afraid to speak your mind. You're not afraid to call bullshit when you hear it. Okay. When you and I were hanging out here in Dumaguete for a couple of days, we had a good time. You're alpha. I'm a little bit alpha, but not really. And but the whole dynamic was totally different. Okay. I don't see you being attracted to a guy like Dean.
No way.
At all. In fact, I don't see very many women being attracted to a guy like Dean.
Don't think so. Like, well, I am an alpha female, but I'm not looking for a submissive one. Like, I mean, I consider myself as alpha because I like giving my opinion. I just don't accept, whatever people told me and follow, So, but if I'm gonna be into a relationship, I don't think I want a submissive one. I'm not looking for an alpha male as well. I just want fair, I mean, like a real relationship, like no bossy around. Like if you have an opinion, let me know. If I have an opinion, I'm gonna let you know. Whoever who is right to the both of us, then that's gonna be like, if who is right, that's gonna be follow. Of course, I'm gonna say yes if he's gonna say something bad or we're gonna do something that it's not right.
Mm-hmm.
Then make me sweat. My God, where do you find him? Dan, hello, I know you are there.
See, and I woke up this morning with trying to do a video and said, I can't do a video today. I'm sick. I got a fever. I'll just do a live stream. Look what happened. The wheels came off the bus.
I guess I just sleep for 1 hour.
You what?
I just sleep for 1 hour. I edit the videos, then for some reason my insomnia attack, and I cannot sleep anymore. I only sleep like 1 hour. I saw you live earlier. I wanted to come early, but I said that okay, I'm just gonna sleep. Then I fall asleep, then wake up for 1 hour. David said Lynn was so funny. She just rolled with whatever Dean said. Looks like she didn't take it personally. No, I didn't. I don't think someone were gonna take seriously on that guy. I'm sorry, Dean. I know you are listening right now, but
no, it's okay. Dean doesn't take anything. Dean doesn't take anything. He doesn't get offended by anything. Trust me.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. I counted it because I was thought that he can be a good coyote. It because he's kind of doesn't care in his life.
He was a what?
Then. So what happened? Hey guys, what's new, Paul?
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Lynn, thanks for coming on. I'm gonna bring Dean up one more time to say goodbye to everybody, and we're gonna wrap it up. But I thought it would be fun to have you two. I was thinking you might duke it out a little bit more, but I could see that you were in total shock by what you were hearing. So we'll bring Dean up to say goodbye and go from there.
Paul, you're absolutely hey, Paul, you're absolutely right. Your definition of alpha was spot on. I agree with you 200%. It doesn't mean you have to have a harem of women at all. You can have one woman be an alpha. And Paul, you are an alpha male. I know that about you. You are an alpha. And it's right. It's about being a leader. And you were right about that. If I come across and the guys think that you're alpha because you have a rotation, no, that has nothing to do with that. There's a lot of beta simps out there. They could be actors in Hollywood. They just have a lot of money and they have a lot of women behind them just for that. So no, it has nothing to do. And you're absolutely right. An alpha is exactly how you described it. It's a man that is a leader. He likes to take control. He likes to. It's the type of guy I like to think as if you were stuck on a desert island, I would be the guy you want to be stuck with because I'd try to be as resourceful as possible to get us through to survive. That's what I think about an alpha male. Somebody who doesn't let his emotions control him. Somebody who's in control of his emotions. And that's the thing. That's what it's all about. When the city's falling down around me, I'm not going to be screaming and shouting. I never shout at the girls. I never raise my voice. I never once touch them in an aggressive way. And alpha doesn't do that. We can control. I can control her just with my words. They look for validation from me. They like to please me. And that's great because that's how they see me. They want to be, they're pleasing people just like the Filipinos. And it has nothing to do, alpha. I say it again, I never raised a hand to them. We never even shouted at each other because it's kind of understood how things are here. And it's a beautiful, stress-free way to live. There's no screaming or shouting here. Everybody gets along great. They might not like that I have a rotation, but that's just the way it is. I was honest with them. I didn't need to lie about it.
Okay, Lynn, I'm going to give you the last word, then we're going to bail out of here.
Okay,
Lynn,
guys, thank you.
Would you like to be stuck on a desert island with me? That's what I'm asking you.
No, I better alone.
You're saying no, but your eyes are saying yes. She would be.
All right.
Don't put words in my mouth. No, I'm not
when are we going to see you again, folks?
All right, Dean, we're going to give Lynn the last word, but that's not going to be possible with you here, so we'll see you later.
Yes. No, I don't think I'm going to be horny being with him. I don't think so. I'm going to lose interest. Oh, I just want to say thank you, Paul, for having me here. I hope I can come back in this panel, in your channel again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been meaning to put you on for a long time. So go ahead and plug your channel, and we'll all move on with our day.
Yes, so guys, to all who doesn't subscribe to my channel yet, please check it out. Reynalyn Hainga from Double City, and maybe you're gonna like my channel. And what you can see is what you can get from my channel. So I guess I'm gonna see you to my channel, guys, if you want. So bye, Paul. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.